Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I wanted to bring up a, last minute stretch Trump had for his award that he's the Nobel Peace Prize that he's never going to get that are announced today. They have come up with part of the Trump show has come up with as a last ditch effort for an award, I'm sure, for a peace plan for Gaza. Now, this peace plan was supposedly negotiated with Benjamin Netanyahu and Hamas and Trump thin-skin being the middle. It's 9 wars he stopped. And the problem is this peace deal was supposed to be and absolute and complete, and basically the end of it. I'm skeptical. I'm skeptical for a lot of reasons because there's a lot of contingencies. There's a lot of steps. There's a lot of phases. Everywhere along this phase, Uncle Benji's going to continue remodeling Gaza. That's just, if it was a true ceasefire, why were bombs still being dropped as they discussed it? If it's a serious conversation of stopping the war, those attacks stop in the process to show they're serious. Otherwise, the other side really doesn't have any reason to believe it. That is in normal circumstances. With this circumstance, with Donald J. Jackass Trump, he's just full of shit with 99% of what comes out of his mouth. That's why people don't believe it. But because of his partnership with Uncle Benji, I believe a majority of this is for the show. And I hope to God that Gaza and Palestinians finally get the freedom and the peace and get rebuilt the way they deserve. But I do to the core believe the greed, the scumbaggery in that real estate development that they worked out long before October 7th years ago is still in play. So I hope this is a true ceasefire and not a fucking PR stunt. But after assassination attempts and all this other crap that was a little obvious, and the questions even around Charlie Kirk himself, the Trump show has entered a new level of reality TV show reality. The problem is this show has people dying from the mistakes that are made. That's the part that bothers me the most. So I do hope that the Gaza peace plan is actually real. I do hope that Benjamin Netanyahu stops being everything he is. And I hope that Donald Trump stops being everything he is. But we know, realistically speaking, that will probably never happen. So we have to accept the fact that we can hope for the best, but keep ourselves realistically in check about who we're fucking dealing with here. So stand strong, ladies and gentlemen, because this stuff isn't over yet. It will be, hopefully, soon. But let's keep, standing up for the Palestinians and Ukrainians. And let's hope that the arrogance of this man and the ego and his need for pats on the back actually Mr. Magoo style take him into actually accidentally solving a problem or two. That would be fantastic. Because that's the only way he's going to do something right is by accident. Let's face it. I mean, we've got a clusterfuck, in a paper bag. Give me a call. Let's hope that the stress of this world, the actions of this world, the craziness of this president let's hope some reality and some humanity sets in somewhere. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we're watching this Trump show turn into whatever the hell it's turning into, keep in mind the reality of what we're in the middle of. Keep in mind the players behind the scenes. Keep in mind that Benjamin Netanyahu, Donald Trump have other goals when it comes to the Gaza Riviera. keep in mind the reality of this being a manufactured show. And we really don't know what's real until it happens. But keep yourself at peace and keep yourself calm by recognizing that the court battles and the pauses and the people standing up against him and fighting against him are winning. He has to try and do evil shit 3 or 4 times before he's able to do it. That's a plus. That means the resistance is building. That means people are really getting tired of it. So stay strong, stay diligent, and be kind, because we are all in this together. And we will make it through this. It's going to be a little painful, but we will make it through this, I promise.